Alright, hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Holloway's Garage. Today, we're going to change gears a bit, jump back into the C10 finally. I've been putting it off for a long time, like probably 6 or 8 months. But finally, I just had to do it. I'm going to pull the trans on it. That way, I can measure and see what we need to do to get this clutch to work properly. And really, that's it. Once we get that figured out, bolt it right back up, knock on wood, and that's it. And then she should be running and driving then. And then I also have I have drop spindles for this thing. I have a C-notch kit. All just cheaper stuff to try to save $1. This is a budget build. Just try to get a nice stance on it, and that's it really. Then she'll be a runner, just cruiser, just like kind of run to the store real quick and hop in it, go grab some wood or whatever I need, or parts or whatever. So we'll get the trans pulled on this now and see how that goes, and then we can try to figure out what we need to measure from there. But let's hop in it. Alright, so first thing we'll do, we'll start pulling this exhaust down. There's not much to it anyway. It takes 2 seconds. I got some light in here now, so I unbolted that. Now all we gotta do, there's got the bolt here, and then on the opposite side that I got through this hanger, cross member, whatever. Because this is a 2-piece that I took from the C3500, like 96 or whatever. I just cut the drive shaft down. That was it, to make it work. Try to save $1. This thing will probably blow up anyway, so we'll see. So let's get those 2 bolts out, and then we can really just pretty much pull trans. Well, we got it off. That little tubing bracket spun around and hit me right in the nose. Of course. Alright, I'll get the trans jack under here, and we'll get the weight off this cross member, and that's it. Pull the trans. A little bit, so we get the trans jack up to it. I just unbolted took the bolts out of this, and I should be able to slide it out now, hopefully. I might have to jack the trans up a hair so I get the clearance I need. But I should do it. Alright. That's out. Now we can start unbolting all the bell housing bolts. I honestly don't even remember if there's got to be one at the top at least, maybe 2. So that's gonna suck. But we got 1, 2, 3 on either side. That's easy to access. Then we gotta work on. Basically what we'll probably end up having to do, just lower the trans as much as we can, and we'll get it to flex a little bit on the motor mounts, and that way we can get the clearance we need, hopefully, to get in there and get the top bolts. If not, I'll just cut the floor because it's cut. It's hacked to shit anyway, so we'll do that. Gave us the space we need to get up in there. There's only one, there's 2 bolts, so looks like I could easily access them now. And I didn't want to go too far back because there's sensors and stuff in the back of the motor, and it's probably actually against the firewall, so to speak. But if nothing broke, then I'll be all right. So let's get in there and try to wrench on those bolts. Got them all out except for I left one at the bottom on the other side, and then this side I'm not going to back it all the way out because I don't want it to put a lot of pressure on that those top gears and maybe crack the bell housing. But so here's the rig I got. If you never pulled a trans, or you might not have done this before, but basically, you just stick a whole load of adapters together until you get it to work, and it'll let you get in those real tight spots. Then, shit, drop your whole tool and break it. So we'll get this long thing in there. Now it should be good to go. Yeah. This thing was stuck. And there's that other one. And we're basically done after we get that one out. Just trying to get it lined up is going to be the hardest part. Down on the last 2 bolts, but you just want to go around, double check that there's no bolts in the bell housing left, and it looks all good. I got this chained up nice and out of the way. Just got to make sure I don't end up catching these O2 sensors, hopefully, and breaking them off, so I'll keep an eye on them. I unscrewed the shift lever, or the knob, the shifter from the trans. Now I got my space. Move some shit out of the way real quick, and now jack this up a little bit. I think if I jack it up, it should break free a little bit. It's hard to get the pressure off the shaft with the motor, or the motor just sitting in here. I almost need another jack, maybe. I mean, I'll use my engine hoist, and I'll lift up on the the oil pan, and then that way I could get them both level and kind of just slide it and trans right out. See what happens. I'll try it like this first. Probably break something, and then wonder why I didn't do it the way I said in the first place. Free. I just got the shaft is just getting hooked up on the damn clutch or the pressure plate. I think she's clear. Alright, she is. She's good to go. So we'll lower it a little more. It feels sketchy as shit, but I guess it's not. Alright, she's out. She's barely hanging on to this freaking platform I got here. Oh, there we go. Get more centered. There it is. A little less sketchy. Alright, I'll lift the truck. This thing out, and we'll try to figure out what I have to measure here. Got her out. So I guess we can look at this box here, see what the deal is. Well, after a little bit of inspection here, I think I know what the dang problem is. And I don't know if I was just super tired when I put this thing together, or maybe I had a few too many natural lights, but I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see what that says? Well, if you can't see it, it says flywheel side. So my dumb ass put the pressure plate in back, or the what did I put? Yeah, the freaking pressure plate, or not the pressure plate. What is this thing? Whatever it is. Well, the clutch itself, actually. I guess I put the dang clutch in backwards. So there's the problem, more than likely, and I guess I gotta look at this clutch and see if I tore it up. I don't think I did because I didn't run it very long, but I mean, you can kind of actually see it's broke down a little bit there. So I guess we'll see. So let's pull the pressure plate up. Yeah, I gotta take the pressure plate off first. I don't know, you're probably not supposed to do this. I use an impact on it. How silly. How freaking silly is that? And I don't know. Honestly, I think it's fine if I just use it the way it is. It doesn't look really terribly worn. The edges are worn, but I don't know. It should be all right. I guess I gotta clean the flywheel all over again too. Man, how dumb. You guys want to see the biggest idiot? Right here. This guy. This truck is sat for 7 months because I didn't feel like doing this, and if I had just put the bolts in there, or put stuff together correctly, I wouldn't have this issue. Nuts. Nuts. And now this flywheel is all crapped up. Alright, so looked up the specs on it. It's supposed to be 52 pounds or foot-pounds. So we'll do that. Just go around and we'll just snug them up slowly so they're all kind of even as you can get them. I better make sure that I put this freaking thing in the right way. Sure looks like it is. And then we'll see, but we should be able to just drive this thing. kind of excited about that. Battery's dead end, so I gotta charge the battery still. I don't know if I'll get 52 foot-pounds on this. There you go. That's a lot. Good to go. Torque down. I believe it's lined up. So let's grab the transmission and we'll stick the transmission in here. See what happens. I'll get the lip lowered. Should be where I had it before. Looks like all. Alright, I'm getting closer and closer. I had to jack the motor up a little bit, and now I'm trying to get this to slide. It's sliding. Oh, it slid. I think it just went home. Heck yeah, at least one side did. Let me get some bolts in this thing, and we can try to get her all good to go. Oh boy. It'll be one step closer. I'll lower her down, charge it up, charge the battery, swap out the original master cylinder because this one's all, I buggered this one up out of a 96. So yeah, now we should be in pretty good shape. Get a couple bolts in her. See if I can get it to pull tight. And we should be in pretty good shape. Pretty good. I'm sure I'll have some other sort of problem once I get this all back together. Here, go play with that over by the red truck. Huh? Yeah, you can play in that red truck. You want to open the door for you? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me. Don't come under here. Gotta listen, okay? Go by the red truck, I'll open the door. Huh? What's that? What's the matter? What? You can't play under here though because it's dangerous, okay? I don't want you to get smushed. At least if Dad gets smushed, that's his problem, right? Not yours. You're gonna drive? Alright, so we got the bolts in there, and we'll get the rest bolted up. Alright, we got her in there, it's all bolted up, got the wires back in place and for the most part. So I'm going to jack this back up so we get the cross member in.
still have to cut holes for the cross member, so that'll be one of the next things I have to do. Let me take this thing out. I'll take it out of gear so I can spin this easy. This frame's actually kind of, I don't know what happened. It's kind of bent downwards for whatever reason. So I'm gonna have to heat that up and beat it up straight probably to really mount this properly because it's not flush. I just need to get some bolt, just even one bolt in there just to hold it for now. Got that in there. I'll put bolts in there. Then we're gonna have to cut. I'll have to cut holes in the frame to make this work. But well, let's beat on this thing. Yeah, we'll eat something after. Let me beat this thing up. Still got a little, I don't know what that is there, but whatever. I just want to get this somewhat flat so I can mount this trans cross member to it. And I'll get my plasma cutter and just cut out 2 holes here instead of trying to drill through this frame because it's kind of suck. Alright. Got that frame beat as straight as we can. I'm just going to cut or drill some holes real quick. I got 2 holes in there, and then in the fronts of this mount, and it lines up with the original. I just lined up with some original holes that are in the frame. And now I'll just drill these out real quick. Hopefully it's quick. It probably won't be. I was gonna just use the plasma cutter, just cut holes in it, but might as well try to do it pretty, I guess. At least the ones that you can see. I cut the other ones in that cross member with just a torch. And gonna cheat and use this jack though to give me pressure putting it up in there. Because I don't feel like dealing with that. Guesswork. Alright. Now I have this stinking light in your guys' way. Alright, back in the game, baby. Let's keep going, I guess. We'll do that. Then we should be in better shape. Just bolt the trans cross member in and put this drive shaft back in. And that's it. Then the exhaust real quick. And then we can charge the battery in this bad boy and see if she'll drive. I'm just gonna get the 2 front bolts in for now, and then we'll deal with the rest. Alright, that way we got the trans in. Then what I'll do, I'll bolt it in. I'll probably just end up cutting with the plasma, with the torch. I'll cut down from the top through the frame, and just clean it up with a bit. Oh, alright, let's do that. Get this bolted in, get the drive shaft bolted in, and I gotta put this battery on a trickle charger, so we'll do that, and then hopefully get this thing to run, and I can just see if it will move forward, shift into gear really, and we'll be in great shape. Then I got a lowering kit for this. I got drop spindles, I didn't get coils. I'll cut the coils, and then I got a C-notch. Whoa, dang! Got a C-notch and a flip kit for the rear. Which has been, all this has been sitting for so long. I got all new ball joints, steering components, everything. So she should be in pretty good shape. And then I need to either wire wheel this or get someone to blast this frame. And this brake line is looking shitty back here. She's holding for now. So. You know, honestly, it's because I let this thing sit out for 6 months like a dummy. It's all rusty. It's all surface stuff, so we'll get her right. Okay, we got her bolted in there real good. Just have to get the back side bolted in, which won't be bad. And then start getting these the drive shaft in here. Alright, so I shaved that one end cap down some. Now I'll put this one back together. Whenever I pull drive shafts, I usually tape these universal joints up. Because these usually, the end caps will fall off or something, and then you end up having those little needle bearings everywhere, and it just makes a big old mess. Now let's just get this lined up. Alright, I got it. Oh, got it twisted around. I'll just tighten these nuts back up. Well, whatever. Get my drill, because I'm gonna have to drill. Oh, actually, it might line up perfect. Will it? It might, because it's kind of where I want it right now. Looks good. That looks pretty dang good. I do need to find the bolts though that go in there. Good. We're about to go buy a new bolt, or search through my junk pile for these bolts. Let me go look. She's in there. I'm gonna have to get bolts for the back, but she's hanging for now. Good enough for what I need. Cool. Let's lower it down now. That should be it. I swapped the master on this because I was thinking it didn't have a long enough stroke, so I'm gonna have to unbolt this one real quick, swap out I got another one here that is the original to this truck. I'll put that back, and then we should be good to go. While I'm waiting, I'll just throw a trickle charger on this battery and we should be alright. We got the reverse flow bleeder, or whatever you would call it. We'll use that. I'll go underneath, I'll hook it up, and what we'll have to do is keep draining this, so it's gonna push fluid from down below, push it up and into the reservoir here. So we'll have to watch that. That's good. Looks like these wires are sitting on the headers. At least it just burned them. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, I'll go underneath and I'll start pumping, and we'll get some fluid pushed up to the top. Alright, so I'll continue this process for a while. It's kind of, I mean, there's not much to it for you guys to see, and I'm just using this 2x4 because I don't feel like climbing in and out of the truck, so I just have it on the pedal, and I'll just keep pumping the clutch pedal with it. And that's it. I'll keep doing this and then we'll see what we got. So for whatever reason my camera didn't film some of this stuff, but here's the setup. So like reverse bleeder, you just run this line into the container, and then you got it coming up through here. You just squeeze this and this pushes it right up through the bleeder valve up in there. Probably can't see it. And that way you can bleed this stuff out yourself, and it pushes air from the bottom to the top, which air is going to travel that way naturally anyway, so it's pretty beneficial. And then you get your air bubbles coming up through the reservoir here. I am not 100% sure, but I think you have to kind of, I mean, I guess you don't really have to pump the pedal, but I do it anyway a little bit just to make sure I get all the air I can out of it. And that's really it. I'm going to leave this sitting up here so you guys can see if air is coming out. And I probably won't film this whole process. Alright, we got it all bled. And I just tried to start it, and we have dead battery, so let's get that charged, I guess, and then we can try it again. Finally, this thing, all it was, so simple, you know, and this thing sat for a while, just because I really couldn't get to it and I didn't feel like getting to it. That's a good feeling, guys, that's for sure. This thing, it's not even a big project, but it just seemed like it was taking forever. Well, it did take forever. I feel like this took almost as long as, well, it sat just about as long as it did for me to do that Cummins swap and four-wheel drive swap on the other one. I guess just because life gets in the way and stuff and it just takes longer. But, damn, I'm excited. So, cool, we got her going. She's shifting and everything. Seems good. I had to figure out the throttle cable situation. That'll be easy. Throw a belt on this. Just zip tie the radiator down for the time being, and I might take it for a ride in a little bit before. I think it's gonna snow, but whatever. We'll see. I really just want to drive this thing bad. And then from there, I guess we'll have to figure out a tune and all that kind of stuff. I sent the ECM out to get flashed, and it was just like a basic tune. I told the dude, I forget his name. It was something Flanders, but on Facebook, and I just sent him it. It was like, I forget,
$75 or something like that, $80. Send him it, he sends it back. I just send him, you know, what I got: sloppy stage 3 in it, manual transmission, just simple stuff, and that's it really. But damn, I'm excited now. Thanks for checking out this episode of Holloway's Garage. I'm real excited about this project now. I got drop spindles, flip kit for the rear, and then a C-notch and all that for it. So I want this thing sitting pretty low. It'll probably be, I guess that's probably like a 6-inch flip, 6-inch drop in the back and probably a 4 in the front I'm shooting for. Nothing crazy, but something that just, it'll look slick. And that's it. I'll have to get some tires and stuff for it, mess with the interior a little bit, but this thing, she's ready to go now. Now I'm excited. Now I can start hammering away at this. So yeah, I'll get a video. My next video I'll have it driving and everything. And sorry to keep you hanging on that, but it's sounds good, shifts decent for on the lift, and see how it goes. But thanks for checking out this episode. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button if you want. And if you have comments or questions or whatever, just shoot them down below. And hopefully I'll get some more of these videos pumped out for you. It's been tough with work and all that, but I'm trying to make it work. But thanks again for checking it out.